on camera. Here's a report.
इंजीनियर था, इसलिए वो ठेकेदार लोगों से और ऑफिस के भी नीचे और ऊपर के अफसर लोगों का भी उसमें लगता है कि हाथ है, जो कि कहीं पर सिग्नेचर कराना हो या किसी तरह का आती है, हम लोग को उतना जानकारी है नहीं। लेकिन जहाँ पर लोग गए थे बेड पर फूला हुआ पेन प्राप्त हुआ है। अब लगा हम लोगों को पूरा शक है कि इन्होंने किसी तरह का नजायज़, वो बहुत ईमानदार और बहुत सुशील लड़का था, तो किसी तरह का किसी चीज़ का उसको दिक्कत था नहीं, इसलिए किसी तरह का नजायज़ पैसा वैसा लेने का अवगति नहीं था। नजायज़ कराने के लिए उसकी हत्या की गई है।
So a 31-year-old engineer is found dead under mysterious circumstances. We tried to speak to a few of his friends and colleagues to find out whether he was under some kind of pressure and if his death is unnatural, if it's a murder, who could be behind it. Now, Saurav's family is in Vaishali in Bihar. He was a 31-year-old engineer who was posted in West Bengal. His brother has written a letter to the chief minister, to the police, in fact, alleging that there is foul play behind his death, that he has been murdered because he stood up to some powerful vested interests. Of course, the official version is that Saurav died of snake bite. That is a version that his family is simply refusing to buy. They allege that he was under pressure. There were people that he stood up to. He was becoming an inconvenience to some corrupt people, which is why he was removed from the way. He was essentially a thorn in their side, which is why he was eliminated in this fashion. We tried to speak to his colleagues, however, everyone very wary of coming on camera, not willing to speak about Saurav's death at all. According to the police, it's a natural death. It was a death because of snake bite, but a number of loopholes in the case still remain.
Upon reaching this place, we first tried reaching out to his superiors, namely S.K. Das, the Deputy Chief Material Manager, and another superior, his name is Samiran Bhattacharya. Samiran Bhattacharya was the immediate boss of Saurav Kumar. He said he is not authorized to speak to media and that we should better inquire from the public relations officer. What bewildered us was the behavior of Samiran Bhattacharya. He lost his cool, misbehaved with us. Finally, we came down to this place. When we reached here, we found a handful of Saurav's colleagues who started off saying that Saurav was a very honest person, very gentleman, and he believed in a convivial atmosphere of work and work culture. Suddenly, the person who was speaking to us gets a call from one of his superiors, who dictates to him not to speak to media, and in moments' time, they fled the entire area. Is there anyone who is trying to hide the truth? Who is the person responsible for Saurav's death if it was a murder? The family has been alleging foul play and conspiracy, saying that Saurav Kumar was an honest officer and he was eliminated for being honest. He was eliminated because he dared to stand against corruption. Is there any merit in the truth? We are waiting to hear from police, but certainly Saurav's body was found under mysterious circumstances in a half-decomposed manner. With camera person Sudarshan Parida in Kharagpur, this is Pawan Shah for Times Now.
Tamal also joins us live now from Kharagpur. Tamal, considering that the police is quite convinced that Saurav died because of a snake bite, what are the loopholes that lead his family to believe there is foul play involved?
Well, Padmaja, his body was recovered on the night of 22nd of this month, and on 23rd, this is the police complaint that was registered with Kharagpur Town Police Station by the family of Saurav Kumar. Now, in this complaint, which was eventually registered, the family is alleging only came after a lot of insistence because they tried to lodge a complaint of murder. They feared conspiracy. They thought he was an honest officer who was eliminated because his job required his proximity with several contractors with whom he really didn't share a very good rapport because he stood up against corruption. That's what the family had been claiming. But eventually, after the police had relented and accepted this complaint, it's categorically mentioned, if I can show you, it's written, we doubt that there is conspiracy and he was eliminated. This complaint was registered on 23rd of September 2015. Interestingly, there has been no progress in the case. Why? Because police is now waiting for a formal FIR. Why are they waiting for a formal FIR? Because they have not converted this complaint into a FIR. Family had been alleging that they insisted for a FIR. That was refused by police, and now police is trying to use the alibi that family never launched a FIR and they're waiting for a FIR to start with the investigation. Interestingly, Padmaja, it's important to know this incident possibly had happened on 22nd or 21st of this month.
Right.
And it's already been 8 days. So if he has been allegedly killed, the perpetrators of the crime had already gotten 8 to 9 days to wipe out all evidences, which is extremely diabolical for the sake of investigation purposes.
Especially when the family is convinced that there's foul play involved, why is an FIR not being registered? The police needs to answer that. Tamal, for now, thanks for joining us. A 58-year-old man is